I'd like to start this video off congratulating BJ of That Surprised Witness for winning yet again in court against Lima Jevremovic. And she had lawyer fees and court costs also awarded. Whether she'll get those or not, or when she'll get them, or whatever, who knows. But she has been muzzled for a little bit now because of this frivolous temporary restraining order, which, if you check out BJ's very long but very interesting live stream, you will see just why Lima lost so badly. That's because her filing, well, I don't know where Lima found her lawyers, or maybe they're just working with what they've got and they're doing the best they can, and what they have is, I don't even know the right word to describe it. What they have is, it's just dumb. If you see the exhibits, there's screenshots that have nothing to do with the matter at hand. So, and BJ's response is very well put together with much evidence. It seems to me that Lima has claimed since well before BJ even knew who she was that she was being stalked and harassed and had threats against her and all sorts of other stuff, and has just decided that the latest scapegoat would be BJ. What she didn't count on was how smart BJ is and what her little minions on Twitter, they don't realize that either. On with the show. Naughty or nice? Did Bam Margera's family find Lima Jevremovic, or did she find them? Which is a question that I still don't know the answer to. So let me preface this by saying that I am not a Bam Margera fan. I've never seen Jackass, and I've never wanted to. However, even I can see how much better he's looking lately now that he's out from underneath Lima Jevremovic's and his crappy family's thumbs. From what I can gather, Bam, like many of his Jackass co-stars, had substance abuse issues. I'm not surprised, given the atmosphere of doing wildly successful asinine stunts for public consumption. It seems that, one by one, each worked to become clean and sober, with Bam seemingly being the only holdout. All of that came to a head during the filming of the fourth movie in the franchise, when Bam was booted from the movie. I should add here that he also successfully sued them and won. Supposedly well-meaning friends and family stepped in to take control of his life, which resulted in at least a year of him being moved from one rehab facility to another. The arbiters of this shuffle were quote-unquote interventionalists Stephen B. Timmer and a lady named Lima Jevremovic. The latter placed Bam under a temporary guardianship, conservatorship, whatever you want to call it, in Arizona in order to facilitate this shuffle. In the meantime, Bam's partner filed for full custody of their son, and his family took over his home, Castle Bam. Much like how Britney Spears' family held her sons over her head in order to force compliance, Bam's family did the same with his child. The minute Bam managed to breathe some free air, the lure of seeing his son was dangled in front of him. This resulted in him being captured and placed back into rehab. And no, he didn't actually get a visit with his beloved son. It was a calculated ruse by cold-hearted people, in my opinion. When the temporary CG ended after a year, Lima attempted one in Florida. Luckily, she was refused, resulting in Bam eventually being freed. After a few missteps, Bam seems to be doing better than he has in years. If his Instagram is anything to go by. Today, he can move the squatters, aka his parents and brother, out of his home and retake possession of it. If he even wants to. I mean, at this point, he probably has almost as many bad memories as good memories there. That still leaves the question of just where Bam's family found Lima, or did she find them? Is there a list of cut rate supposed mental well being quote unquote experts that will bury your wealthy addiction riddled family member in an endless series of rehabilitation facilities? Or do these types of families put out a clarion call for someone that will wrestle control of celebrities in situations like this? Or perhaps some sort of perverse match.com that puts them together? Maybe the connection lies with Stephen B. Timmer and or the rehab facility he works for. Bottom line, Bam's family thinks the sun rises and sets with Lima while completely discounting Bam's own thoughts and feelings. If they began this wild ride with his well-being in mind, then why are they not currently supporting him? The man is almost glowing on his Instagram posts, skating again with a new love in his life. He's even been doing yoga. Instead, Bam's brother, Jess Margera, is whining all over Twitter. X. Since he blocked me, I'll just put this little piece of advice here. Your time would be better spent looking for a new place to live, with or without your parents. You're 45 years old. I don't know, maybe the three of them, Jess and their parents, would be hard pressed to scrounge up rent in Pennsylvania. Sorry, I just find that funny. I mean, if they were in California, I can understand, but it's Pennsylvania. I think Bam's been supporting them for decades at this point. Who's paying Castle Bam's current bills? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? In the meantime, viva la Bam.